Hello there everyone, welcome again to our channel, BigBro Tech channel. Today we'll bring you the Wonderboy 3, The Dragon's Trap. This game was released in the 80s for Master System and has now been released for PC. It's also available on the PS4, Xbox One and Switch. It's available for purchase on Steam, GOG and Humble Store on the PC version. This game was originally developed by Lizardcube and was now published by the French company DotEmu. This company is specialized in release of some modern releases of some retro games. They have already released a bunch of them. This was one of the most recent releases that they have made. We are going to show you a little bit of gameplay, a little bit of some options that the game has. It has a little gallery that will available to unlock in the future some images, like some wallpapers and etc. Here you can see the controllers of the gameplay. You will play with a lot of characters that you will see later in the video in a few seconds. But this is the gameplay for the characters. You can customize the retro system in-game. You can actually do it in-game and change the system in-game. The video options, music, the controls, you can play it with the keyboard, with the gamepad. I was actually playing with an Xbox One controller, and this is the languages that are available in-game. You can change to Wonder Girl and to Wonderboy. There are the two options. You can play with both of them. You can actually choose this option when you start the game. When you start a new game, you have to choose the difficulty, but you can also choose if you want to play as a boy or as a girl, so you can choose that whatever you want at the beginning of the game. This is the beginning, so we play in Monsterland, where we have to kill some dragons that will eventually cast you a spell which will transform you, or you will become something else, like some monsters, some dragons. There are a few, I think it's six available options. Here you can see the game. We can change the music to the retro version, to the 80s version. You can also change while playing, live playing, into the retro graphics. The game will automatically change at the press of a button between audio and between graphics. You can do it both. You can play it in the normal version with high graphics and with a low audio quality. Here you can already see playing with a hawk, I think. Each character has its unique abilities. This one, for example, can fly. It can fly to other places, but you will have some restrictions. For example, if you want to fly into a place, and it's only available, for example, to the mouse. This is like the Lizard Man, I think. I don't know the name of them. The lion, for example. I don't know the abilities, the special abilities of them also. This is a little bit just of gameplay. And you also have a little mouse. This little mouse can climb some specific objects, but since it's so small, it can also pass between some gaps that are not available to other characters. For example, here the hawk cannot pass on this situation because we need to bring the mouse here so we can pass. The boss fights. Let's talk about the boss fights. Boss fights are as like some old games. They are hard, really hard. You just have to get used to it. It's simple hits, nothing more than that. I didn't have any abilities here because you will be able to unlock some magics, to cast some fireballs, some tornadoes. You will have a boomerang as well, but you just have to get used to every enemy, in this kind, to every boss. After you kill the boss, you will then be cursed. This is the curse, and we are now being cursed into a dragon. You can also play it in the retro system, of course. You will be able to play everything in retro and in the new version. you can also choose, like I've said, graphics and audio. Audio is also convertible into retro. One interesting thing, which I didn't know it was available, you can also see the cutscenes between the chapters of the game. Those cutscenes can also be played in the older version, can also be played in the retro version. You can see we can change a lot of graphical options. We can even emulate like the monitor effect, that retro system like we used to play in the 80s, later 80s and initial 90s. Here you can use those little codes like it used to be. In those times there weren't save games. There were some little codes that we could use. And to use it, you have to access the menu, create a new save file, and when you are choosing between the boy and the girl, you have to press Y. Here you can input those codes. Of course, if you search for online codes, you will find a lot of them. And also, the fun thing, if you have the old codes from the 80s, they will work on this version. So, if you ever play this game, you have your notebook from the 80s around, and you have those codes, you can put them in this game. You will also continue from the same place where you were. This is really fun and really cool options to give into this game. So guys, this is a pretty fun game. I really advise it. I hope you like this video. If you like, don't forget to leave your like. If you don't like, dislike it. And don't forget to subscribe, guys. Thank you.